Also, give yourself time. Builders can't build a house in a day. Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Aviana B with Behind the Mask, and today we're going to be talking about setting boundaries. And personally, y'all, just to be completely transparent, this is something that I have such a huge problem with in implementing it. And I'm just going to get straight into what it means to set boundaries. Boundaries in 2021 need to happen. And boundaries are basically, in my opinion, limiting the amount of access that we give to people to respect and maintain a healthy relationship with anybody, whether it be a parental, romantic, or platonic relationship. Any type of relationship that you have, even work, you need to set boundaries. Limit the amount of access that you're giving people, because not everybody freely deserves your energy. Because some people can drain your energy, and then when that happens, then what? Because people will take, and as much as they can, but in some cases they don't give. And so then you're sitting there drained, and for what? No reason at all. And when you keep that bottled in, then when it comes out, it's going to come out worse than it would have if you just had to set those in the beginning. So setting boundaries allows you to avoid conflict in the long run, but then also just helps you become a self-aware person. Now, how do you set boundaries? First one, I spoke a lot about being self-aware, and this can be from just taking time to learn how to love yourself and learn what you like and dislike. But I also have found that for me personally, journaling helps a lot, because I'm able to write down all the negatives that are going on and how can I remove those from my life, but then also all the positives and how can I continue to implement those. When it comes to having relationships, you still need to write down what you like about that relationship and what you don't like, but then limiting the amount of negatives that can come in from that relationship. For example, when you're working, you may tell your coworker not to call you at their business hours, because at that point then you're taking that time for yourself, and when you put business in the mix, and that damages your mental health because you're overstressed. Or it could just be texting a friend and letting them know that during the weekdays you're not going out, so don't even telling them not to text you about going out, because it's something that's already been established. And when they do text you when they're going out during the weekdays, that may be something that makes you feel like you're being left out. And so when you kind of set those boundaries ahead of time, then you can avoid all the conflict in the long run. But also, I found that journaling really helps. Today I went to Walmart and bought 2 different journals that I'm looking forward to using in 2021, and even just starting a day to work on becoming self-aware and knowing who I am as a person. And with that being said, the first one is The Story of My Life. This is the book. I got it from Walmart, and it's different prompts within the book that kind of help you analyze your life and really think in depth about different things within your life. So this one question says, describe your social circle as an adult. Who was/is in your tribe, and what did/do you do together? Another one is my first heartbreak. Another one is my first crush. And then another one is, what kind of learner were you in high school, and how did you do academically? These are just a few of the questions that they have in the book, but I believe that by writing this out and putting my thoughts on paper, I will be able to understand how I have grown as a person, and then what steps I need to take to move forward. I also bought this bullet journal that says be fearless, and I bought this to kind of be able to put my thoughts into one place, whether it be for manifestations, for prayer. I already have a whole nother prayer journal for my scriptures as well, but just taking this for creating my goals. And then I'll also be doing a vision board video in the near future, so be sure to be on the lookout for that, because we love planning for our future, because baby, our future matters. It matters. And when we have a vision for it, we know where we're leading on the path of success and how to get there, and it reminds us every single day. And also, when it comes to setting boundaries, please do not apologize for valuing your mental health and putting yourself first. Because at the end of the day, the people that catch an attitude with you about setting those boundaries are the people that you probably don't need in your life. Because why are they upset that you're valuing your mental health if they are a real friend? So when you think about the people that are getting upset when you are setting these boundaries with people, then just kind of acknowledge that and keep that You may not want to address it in that moment, but keep that as like a little note in the back of your head. You know, just like a little reminder of how they reacted to you setting those boundaries. Because a true friend is going to respect those and understand where you're coming from. And if they don't understand in that moment, then they're going to take the time to fully understand. Also, I think that affirmations really help and kind of like being able, because I know for me personally, I'm an overly emotional person. If you know me, it's either I don't cry at all or I cry a lot. And when it comes to that, I really care about other people's feelings. And a lot of times I put those in front of myself and don't really focus on what is it that Aviana needs and wants. And so when you say these affirmations in the mirror, I'm going to put them on the screen, then that kind of allows you to build that confidence that you need to set those boundaries and be confident in setting those boundaries and learning how to maintain them. Also, give yourself time. Builders can't build a house in a day. It's going to take a long time to build up that courage and that confidence and that just stamina to maintain those boundaries that you have for yourself. And eventually you're going to learn how to do it easily. But if that's something that you're just starting off with, then you need to give yourself grace and understand that it's not going to happen overnight. It's something that's going to take time to build up. And when you fail to put up your boundaries, then just keep it as a note for the next time. Or if you break down one of your boundaries, then keep it as a note for the next time. And then be sure to journal it and write down what happened in detail, and then what you can do if you're put in that situation again to avoid breaking down your boundaries. Then remember, at the end of the day, it's about unapologetically protecting your mental health, because at the end of the day, you matter and your feelings matter, and it needs to be recognized by friends, family, your partner, anybody that you're surrounded by needs to be able to respect your boundaries. And if they aren't able to respect that, then they should not even be in your life. And that's on that. So be sure to put yourself first in 2021 and value your mental health and set those boundaries that you need in order to thrive. And I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Bye.